Hi, so today we're talking about dating in your 30s. And what I covered in this video is something a lot of single women can relate to. And that is the anxiety that comes with dating in your 30s. And anxiety comes from societal pressures, pressure from your friends, family. You go to a gathering and everyone's asking you if you've met anyone yet, and when you don't, and you have to explain to them again for like the 100th time. Or maybe you get invited to a birthday or a barbecue and you know that everyone else is going to be paired up and you're going to be the only one. And they may not notice that you're the only one that's single and doesn't have a date, but you will, especially if it plays on your mind. So these three things cause a lot of women anxiety. One is that you're running out of time. And a lot of this has to do with making babies. When you're in your early 30s, no one thinks about it because you think you still have time. But if you haven't met anyone by the time you reach your mid-late 30s or early 40s, then you start to panic. So I've heard a lot of women just work backwards saying, I am 34 now. If I meet someone in a year, then we can get engaged and married in the next, and then we can have babies. But by then, I'll be like 37 and it'll be too late, and then they panic. So that's the worst thing you can do to feel like, to feed the anxiety that comes with dating. Number two, the second thought is that you're constantly being judged, and single shame. It exists, no matter what people say. And what I mean by single shame is you feel like when everyone else is paired up around you, you feel like there's something wrong with you, that it hasn't happened for you yet. Or you go out with your friends and everyone has a boyfriend or they're seeing someone, and you feel very left out and you feel like you're not good enough. And all of a sudden, even though if you're very confident in your career and every aspect of your life, you question if there's something wrong. 3, it can be very discouraging to date in your 30s because a lot of men around this age bracket are already taken, married, or in long-term relationships, and you're left with, the highs and lows of dating. But the highs and lows of dating are normal and typical at every life stage, not in your 30s. And I see a lot of women get frustrated when they've been, meeting a string of really bad matches for them, or if the things aren't going out their way, they just give up. But if you're really intent on meeting someone, you don't give up. You just have to accept the highs and lows, because in dating, you're either going to marry them or you're going to break up. So if you can wrap this around your head and just accept that things will not work out, then the lows won't feel as bad. And dating is just a string of experiments, right? And you have to accept that not everything is going to work your way. It's just like the journey to success, even in business. That everybody expects that you start here and then all of a sudden you take off, and that there's an overnight success. But overnight success could be 3 years worth of work, and often it looks like this. And dating is the same. Unless you're very, very, very lucky, and I don't believe in luck, you're going to go through experiences where some of them are going to be great and some of them are going to be low, but it's just your path to get there. And I think a lot of people hit maybe this point and they get very discouraged, and then they say, oh, it's not for me, I don't care anymore, I'm going to stop dating. So really, when it comes down to it, it's all in the mindset, and the mindset that you create should come from a place of, you've got lots of time, you've got lots of matches, there's plenty of good guys out there, there's a guy just waiting for you, and that dating, the highs and lows of dating are completely normal. There isn't a man drought. Maybe you just had a string of bad dates, but you never know what's around the corner. So I have to attribute mindset work to a lot of the reason why I have been able to meet my now husband. And I want to share with you some of the exercises you can be doing. So what I've created are these mindset cards. So it's a 14-day challenge, and every day you've got an activity where you can help strengthen your mindset. So one of them could be, a visualization exercise. So this is from day 7. And it says, you can't get what you want in love unless you're crystal clear. Visualize and journal your ideal relationship. What does it look like? And then another one, day 9 could be, what are your dating fears about dating and are they real? So this really deep dives into where your mindset's at, and it will give you ideas on how you can create the mindset to attract the love that you're looking for. So this is a free download. It's a PDF document. You just cut them into 15 different cards and you do them a day. And I'll leave the link below for you, and I hope you'll download them and I hope we'll connect soon. Thanks for watching.